Contest is Ali Mitchell.
Always a pleasure to sit alongside you in the commentary box.
Thanks, Alison. Let's now head out to the middle to join the captains for the toss.
The captain must think there's a bit of life to squeeze out of this pitch, but I would have been getting the pads on rather than fielding.
Right, so we're ready to get underway. There's always something special about the first delivery. It can really set the tone for a match. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off.
A strong area for them, lifted it up and over towards the rope.
By a 4 for none.
End of the first, not many runs off it.
Shot, leant back and punched through the gap in the offside, and that'll be 4.
That was a solid shot, really well played. Ball was dropped just a little shorter, and a great shot off the back foot. Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Rocks onto the back foot, and that is just beautiful.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
End of the over, Mumbai, a 16 for none.
They're off to a great start. Batters timing the ball well, and the bowlers look a little bit rattled.
Ryan, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more. Boundary last. Yorker, and it's broken the pegs. Caught the inside edge, I reckon, too. And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get set. Stoinis coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. That's 4 all the way. Beautiful shot.
There was a gap there and pulled away with conviction to the boundary.
Stoinis shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Shot, straight down the ground. Stand and deliver stuff from the batter.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary.
Two boundaries in a row. Time to focus back to line and length. Bairstow drills that one away. That'll be 4 more to the tally.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. No point chasing that one. It is racing to the boundary.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well and punched it to the boundary.
This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Smacks that away through the gap.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Smacked away. It may carry over the fielder for a maximum.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Nicely played.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Great timing right off the meat of the bat.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
That sounded good. It sounded really good. That's a maximum. It's gone 12 deep into the crowd.
How clean did they hit that? Plays that immaculately with a straight bat.
Stoinis ends what... Oh, that's a terrific shot. Does not need to run for that. Straight down the ground. 4 runs.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Solid shot. That's going for 4.
Quickly into position, and a very successful sweep brought that boundary.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. And gone. Brilliant reactions to take that one. Pressure will definitely be on for the new batter as they take up. Interesting decision to change the bowling. Found the going tough earlier with the ball. A huge challenge with how well he's... Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. And that's gone. Amazing catch. That's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just... Oh, that's been heaved away and punished over the rope. That's a brute of a maximum.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6. Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
shot. Finds the gap with that one.
Now that's a difficult shot to get right. Straight back at the bowler with a lot of pace, and the covering fielder had no chance.
Bairstow has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
There's the drive down the ground. Cracking stroke. Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs. Well, the bowler watches that one go straight back over their head for 6. Brilliant shot.
Caught. Good work from the keeper. Lots of pressure coming into bat. We'll have to wait just a little bit longer to face their first ball though. 112 for 4.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way. Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Too straight. It's just been helped on its way for a maximum. Fine shot there.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Well, the tension is extraordinary. The crowd are on the edge of their seats. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Smacked away. It may carry over the fielder for a maximum.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. That is huge, enormous, massive, gigantic. Take your pick.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move. How will the bowler respond?
That's 4 all the way. Beautiful shot.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary.
Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one though. Get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Cracking shot. Leant on the ball and hit strongly through the line. 4 more. That's gone. Couldn't ask for an easier catch. difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. And out. 2 wickets, 2 balls. There'd be a bit of tension in the batter's pavilion right now. The hat-trick ball. This is the worst time to be coming out to the middle. Oh, outside edge, but it'll be safe and another boundary. The bowler is in disbelief on that one. And the spectators here at the moment, they're absolutely captivated by what they're watching. They'll get at least 1 here.
Well, that's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers. No need for the fielders to chase that one.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Beats the field with a great shot.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
13 runs added there. Mumbai are 159 for 6.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Gorgeous cover drive. Nothing to stop that.
Showed good composure to wait on that slower ball and find room to get the 4 runs. Just a fantastic shot.
Jensen, brilliant stuff. A backward square with a great catch. Before that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and ever so audible that the crowd is at near bursting point at today's play. Great shot into the gap, and there'll be runs on offer here.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. Stroke play on offer for the fans here. Bowlers just weren't tight enough.
Great shot. Nice and compact on the front foot. Head was perfectly still.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Pandya drills that one away. That'll be 4 more to the tally.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Crashed away to the boundary. What a shot to start with.
How clean did they hit that? Plays that immaculately with a straight bat.
In to bowl here, they'll be wanting to improve their figures. A wicket would do nicely. Oh boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Into the gap and finds the boundary. Wonderful shot for 4.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Massive outside edge. There could be a couple if they hustle. Don't always. Thick edge. And the innings comes to an end. Punjab will need 200 runs.
First ball.
Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Nice shot, straight to gully.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Bumrah, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Oh, classic cover drive there. It's away into the gap. They should go for at least 2 here, I reckon.
Errs on the side of bowling slight.
Up your deliveries just to keep them guessing. Owen is new to the crease. They'll be keen to feel bat on ball early. Gets that away.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. Might look to go big again here.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Oh, my word, that is huge. Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
Helped on its way, really. Pivoted onto the back foot and lofted it all the way.
You can just feel the sheer excitement around the ground right now. Cuts that off well in the infield.
Sixth last ball. How will the bowler reply? Any better. Perfection.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. What a shot. They've bludgeoned the ball across and over deep mid-wicket for 6. Absolute power.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Finds the fielder with that shot. Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park.
Well, they've come out with the right intent. Some great shot making and timing as well.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Pressure will definitely be on for the new batter as they take guard. Pandya, I'm sure. Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
Well, they've faced one ball, scored 6 runs. Can't be much more efficient than that.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. That's going a long way. What a shot.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched.
Super shot, that.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Right out of the middle of the bat.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Huge. That has flown.
Well, the shorter ball doesn't work here. Rode the bounce well.
Nicely played. Just runs one.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot. A fantastic shot off the back foot. Really well timed. Everyone just had to stand, watch.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target.
Third, able to go outside the circle. Oh, that's a cracking shot. That's going to be 6. It's going way back into the crowd there.
That's just silly. The power on that shot.
Huge. That has... Shreyas picks that up beautifully over the top and away it goes. Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that.
Got onto that so early. The cut shot in front of square.
Oh, that's been heaved away and punished over the rope. That's a brute of a... Bang. Sent back over the bowler's head. Mid-off and mid-on can only watch. Oh, that's a biggie. Oh, that is huge. All the way for a maximum. And it's gone many rows deep. Always nice to come into bat after the openers have had a good partnership. Gives you time to settle and gradually build. Before that wicket, the new batter comes charged by that noise anyway. A nice shot.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back.
What here? Picks that up beautifully over the top and away it goes for a maximum.
That's the start you want. Awesome shot. And
Stump. That'll force a mistake. It's evident and ever so audible that the crowd is at near bursting point at today's play. Too good. That is huge.
this batter is brilliant off the back foot. Transfers there.
On with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Nicely played. Runs one. And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. They'll get at least one here. For that wicket. There'll be runs here.
Watched it closely out of the hand and hammered that slower ball away to the boundary.
Chance to run two.
Let it come to them. Got enough bat on it to send it down to the deep third boundary.
And they can tie one end down. Runs have been flowing a little too easily. Finds the middle, it won't find the boundary.
Well, that's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers. No need.
Well balanced, smothered the ball and through the leg side it goes.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
And this is what's important, just focus on getting the next delivery right. Great shot, at least one on offer.
Well, what a lovely, really not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
That's all from us in the commentary box. It's been an amazing match. Hope to see you again soon.